All right, so we're on to video number 1, and for this video what we're going to do is we're going to look at this relation that we have, which is this table. It's the relation between the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. We're going to plot those ordered pairs, which are going to be coordinates on this graph, plot points that we're going to plot. And then we're going to notice the change in the values as they go left to right. You know, that's how we want to read a graph, is from left to right. You know, we're going to notice the way that these dots are going. That's going to show us whether they're increasing or decreasing. And then based off that, we're going to kind of be able to understand how the y values change and the x values change. All right, so first thing we want to do is get some ordered pairs. So we have our first ordered pair, which would be -5, 8. So P1, -5, 8. So -5 up 8. All right, and then we got some P2. We got a -3, 5. So P2. All right, so -3, 5. Got some P3. That's a -1, 2. -1 up 2. We got a -1 for P4. Alright, and then we got some P5, and that's going to be a 3, -4. Alright, so 3, -4, and then our last one, got some orange, and that's going to be a 5, -7. P6. Alright, so 5, -7. And we're at 8. Right, so now what we want to notice is how do these points change as we read the graph from left to right. So again, we read the graph from left to right, so we're going like this. And if we do that, you know, we want to notice that the graph's going down. It does go in both directions, but since we read the graph this way, you know, if we look at it in that direction, that would show that it's going down. So this would be a decreasing line, a decreasing linear function. All right, so, you know, and now we want to get some values for it to show how much it's decreasing by. And the way we do that is we go from one point to the next point, and we want to think, how do I go from this point to this point? Well, the only way I can do it is I have to go down 1, 2, 3. So -3, that's going to be our change in the y values because we're going down. So -3. Again, we're going down 3, and then we're going over 1, 2. So that's going to be a +2. We're going over 2. So, you know, +2, don't really need to put the plus there, but, you know, always good to have. And eventually we're going to see that this is going to be related to the slope of the line or the rate of change of the line. So in this case, our slope, which is the change in y over the change in x, is equal to -3/2. So no matter where we are on this line, it's always going to go down 3/2, down 3/2, down 3/2, down 3/2, down 3/2, down 3/2, no matter what. So that's what makes these lines nice, is that it's going to be the same forever, and we're good to go. So I'll see you in the next one.